Thanks so much for joining us. In this episode, we're going to talk about how much does solar cost? Pretty straightforward question that people want to know is what's it going to cost to go solar? And honestly, it's also the most impossible question to ask. And it's kind of unfair to ask a company, well, what's it actually cost? Well, just tell me what it's going to be, because it's not like a window. It's not just a size per square or what your bill is. There's a lot of factors that it takes to go solar. So I'm going to break down a couple of the things that a company needs to know to be able to go solar, and then also how their pricing gets determined, just to give you an idea and a range. So in order for a company to know, well, what's it going to cost you to go solar, they have to know what your consumption is throughout the last year. The Public Utilities Commission does limit the size that the system can go onto any property to 120% of whatever the last 12 months of consumption was. Once that's figured out, now we can get into, okay, well, how much solar panels is going to be required in order to generate that. We look at the roof, and then from the roof, we look at what type of roof. If you have a stone-covered slate, or if you have a flat roof, all these things can change. If you have a flat roof, we have to do what's called a ballast, where you angle it so it gets the right amount of angle for the sun to be able to generate it. If you have a stone-covered slate or something of that nature, it's extra in order to be able to just attach it. It's not the same as if you have just an asphalt roof. Do you want to have what's called an attic run, where it goes through your attic, or the wires are hidden or not? What type of inverter do you want? What type of panels do you want? Do you have enough space to be able to use regular panels, or do you have to use upgraded panels because of a limited space? Are you limited by trees? By the way, if you do tree trimming at the same time as you do solar, that is included in the cost, and you can get the tax credit from that as well. So I hope you get, there's a lot of factors that now go into how many panels is it actually needed to offset it. Now, this also goes to the direction of the house. So whatever direction the roof face is the biggest determining factor for how many panels. The same amount of panels on a south-facing roof and a west-facing roof or an east-facing roof is not going to produce the same amount, simply because it doesn't get as much sun throughout the day. So all these factors just begin to find out how many panels you actually need, and it's all based on per watt or per kilowatt. So if you have a 5 kilowatt system, that's going to have a particular amount. Same thing with 8, 9, 10. It's always going to be broken down into a price per watt. Now we look at, well, what does a company determine their pricing? Well, there's a lot of factors that go into this. This goes into whether they do it in-house, whether they just kind of buy a bunch of it in bulk and then do it cheaply, or do they work through a EPC company, which is an engineering, procurement, and construction company that does all the permitting and everything, where they are able to buy things on a bulk end, and then you're getting a price from them, which is called a red line. And from that red line, we sell it above that, and that's what determines a profit to the sales company. So you can see there's a lot of factors that can go into this, not even taking into account if there's any roof repairs or other things that need to happen at the same time. This is why it's completely impossible just for somebody to say, well, what's the range? What does it say? You could have two homes right next to each other. One's more efficient than the other. One has an electric car, one doesn't. One has a hot tub, one doesn't. All these things can factor into a vastly different range. No two homes are alike. No two systems are alike. Every single system is going to be unique. So if you would like to find it, the best thing I can say is, be willing to give a company the time, and it shouldn't take them more than 30 minutes or so to be able to give you an accurate quote for what it's going to take to go solar. Just like everybody else, we would love the opportunity to at least show you and put the numbers forth what it could take for you to go solar at Conscious Energy. And we can do it virtually, we can do it in person, whatever works best for you. If you would like to do it through us, you can go to consciousec.com and you can click the quote, get quote now. And I always suggest, if you're interested in getting a quote, follow our 4-step due diligence process. You can get it right on our website. It's completely free. It allows you to compare different companies, including the pricing, sizing, the quality of materials, the way they install, speed of install. And we also have a lot of great information throughout the entire process to help educate you so you're making the most informed decision with the company that you're comfortable moving forward with. Please also subscribe to this video. You're also going to be able to look through Facebook and find us at facebook.com/consciousec, YouTube, anywhere you want to find us. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to always reach out. We're very happy to answer it. And if you want to know what it costs to go solar, well, let's find out and let's break it down for your house and your property and your specific needs. Thanks for watching our video. Click the button to subscribe to the Conscious Energy YouTube channel, where we'll keep you updated with the industry insider education to keep you informed and leading the conscious energy revolution, bringing the power back to the people.